Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to fight the bear. One of the probably toughest things about the bear is the code. Alright, if you don't have any fur blueprints that are crafted by a crafter, you're definitely going to need a trim fur and a otter. Even that probably isn't going to be enough, so you're going to want to make some free curry here. Eat that up. There we go. Now we're not taking damage from the code anymore. Definitely going to want to bring some med brews. This boss fight's going to require a bit more prepping than the other two. When I summoned the boss for a previous video and took a look at him and stuff, it looked pretty scary. So went ahead and probably did some overkill with Therizzinos I'm going to use on this boss fight. So we'll go back after we see how this goes. So let's give it a shot though, because you know, if you're going to fight bosses, you're going to need 19 Therizzinos and a Yudi anyway. So that's what we're going to use on this guy. One of the things about this cave though is it has a come on, whistle, get in there. Why are they not going? Whistle attack target, watch, it's not working. There it goes. Get off the Yudi. Probably was bad positioning on part. Anyway, this cave has a small entrance. And you can't really get dinosaurs through, so you're gonna have to crowd stuff in here. So it's gonna take a while to set up it for solo. So you probably definitely don't want to bring 20 Therizzinos or 19 Therizzinos in a Yudi. You can bring as many dinos in here as you want, though. I don't believe there's a limit. So just, you know, however long it takes you to corral each of them. You could probably even run like 50 Thylas under that and fight this guy with all Thylas. That'd be pretty funny to see. So again, you know, let us know in the comments how you've been beating these bosses, if you've even tried it yet, and what dinos you're using. Oh, the Therizzinos got this guy stuck. He's not doing anything. So this is definitely a good way to fight him. You can glitch him out, float him in the air above a bunch of little Therizzinos. Oh, there he goes. They are not doing nearly as much damage as I expected. You know, I thought they would be doing a lot more damage to this guy, as many of them as there are, but I guess only a few of them can fight at once, which is how it usually goes in a boss fight. Oh man, those rocks spinning around, they hurt. Keep out for those. Yeah, so this guy is definitely tougher than the other ones. 20 Therizzinos and make short work of just about any of the other two bosses. So I don't know, maybe 5 gigas, you know, 5 gigas works on the other bosses. Mini bosses, let's just say, I guess. I don't know if 5 gigas would work on this guy. We'll have to definitely test that out. For testing purposes, I put sweet cakes on some of the Therizzinos, but not the others. Just to see if it makes a difference. See how much damage this guy actually does. Does he do a lot of damage, or is he just super tanky? He has a lot of health. I mean, at least Therizzinos been at this for a little while, and he is not getting chunked down. Look at that. I mean, they're not amazing Therizzinos. I think they have 500-600 melee each. You know, close to 19,000 hit points. So not amazing, but not bad either. Especially if you imprint them. But of course, we're not imprinting, and we're only using prim saddles just for test purposes, so that you know what the minimum is you can do. Man, this guy's more like a boss than the others, and he's got some cool abilities. Look at that. He spins stone, summons little minions. So this one feels more like a boss fight than maybe the others did. One cool thing about Fjordur though is the mini bosses. You know, it's kind of like a system, right? You got to go for the mini bosses, and then you can go up to the bigger bosses, and then you can go to the main boss. So it's a nice progression system there. Now, of course, this is Ark, so bosses are pretty much DPS checks, right? You just come in and you gotta have enough health and damage to win, and that's pretty much it for boss fighting in Ark. They tried a few changes to that. They got some pushback. Some people loved it, some people didn't. So with Fjordur, they didn't really work on this for a lot of time. So they probably didn't have a whole lot of time to try and figure out other methods for fighting bosses. It would have been really cool to have maybe a boss or something that you beat by, you know, solving puzzles and stuff. But yeah. But I mean, this is typical Ark boss fighting here, and this is, you know, they gave the bears some cool abilities. The bee pretty much mimics the the Manticore's nothing special there, but it is the easiest one to beat too, so it's probably the one everyone's going to farm. And then Haiti and Skull are pretty powerful and decent bosses to fight. Oh, get off me, Rock Gold! Get off me! Oh, my Yudi! Oh, Therizzinos, help! Help! Thank you! That rubble golem off my Yudi. Yudi is gonna die. Yudis are not strong. They cannot for fighting. They just buff and keep other things alive. You can come in here with multiple pigs. I mean, I did the standard number for a boss fight because I figured that's what you're gonna have fighting the bosses. I come in here with, you know, whatever you want. Bring in 4 or 5 pigs, heal like crazy. You know, the dino combination that you can bring in here is limitless. There's not really, I mean, well, you have only so much room, so if you're bringing in stuff that's huge, it might not work out. Oh, he's level 1. So the Therazinos without sweet cakes are dying. So there's that. Definitely gonna want sweet cakes on your Therazinos. This is crazy. They only got, wow, it's been so long and they've only got him halfway down. This guy's really powerful. Oh, and I only put sweet cakes on like maybe 5 of the 19, so we might lose quite a few here. Man, even with a Uni buff, we're losing Therazinos like crazy. I thought this was overkill, but no, this guy really is going to be the stronger of the 3 bosses, mini bosses. On top of that, it takes a lot of, you know, prep work to even come into this cave. Wow, this is insane. I might lose all 19 Therazinos. Oh man, the DPS is disappearing quickly. This might be a giga fight. Now, there's supposed to be a way to cheese this guy, and of course we'll test that and see if it can actually be done on officials or not, but we'll have to see. Go away, Rebel Golem. Off the beauty. Now, I imagine if 19 Therazinos are having a hard time, you know, Gigas are definitely going to have a hard time. Probably this guy is going to require some imprinted dinosaurs and some good saddles. If you want to farm him. At least this guy isn't probably necessary to farm out. Stop hitting me. It isn't necessary to farm more than a couple of times, right? You just need him for the boss fight. Get his relic for the boss fight. That's pretty much it. I mean, possibly if he has any unique blueprints or items you can get off of him, it might be worth fighting him more than once, but unless he has those blueprints, you're only going to fight him for however many relics you're going to need. Because it's kind of a pain to get through your dinos in here, because you're going to have to uncrowd most of them. Definitely probably wouldn't do this with Hylas, that I've seen what he's doing at theirs. I thought he was going to be, you know, weak like the wolves and the other thing, but he has so much health that he can just output the damage. And I'm sure his damage isn't as high DPS wise as the others, but because of its amount of health, he can just chunk people down for. Which is another thing, you know, playing League of Legends, people are surprised at how much damage a tank can deal. Even though they don't have high DPS, because they just don't die and they just kill you over time. So that's what this guy's doing. This fight's taking a while. If I'd had sweet cakes on all those Therazinos, they'd all still be alive. Of course, because of how low damage he is outputting, the Therazinos can out-heal what he's doing. But because I only put it in some, those are the only ones who are going to survive this, if they survive this. Oh no, I got multiple golems on me now. Get off, get off, get off. That's not good. Go fight with the Therazinos. Leave me alone. Why do they want the Yudi? Fight the Therazinos. I don't want to whistle the Therazinos off the boss, but they're going to kill this Yudi, and that's going to be the end of this fight. They need that Yudi buff. No, 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 no. Get off, get off, get off, get off. They won't go away. No, that's even worse. I just attracted another one. Oh boy. And now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh no. Alright, I'm gonna have to call the Therazinos in for help. Help, 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 help. Hopefully that doesn't mess this whole fight up. There they go. I'm calling those golems with the robo bears, my bad. Oh no! Oh no, the Yudi's stuck! The bear came over! No, 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 no! Oh, I can't get out! I can't get out! Oh, am I gonna... don't kill me! I'm gonna kill the Yudi. Buff through it, Yudi! You're the tank now. Come on, bear. Get distracted. Go after one of the Therazinos. Oh, more robo golems. I'm out. I'm out. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yudi's... oh, wow, Yudi. Yeah. Yudi's about half dead. That's not good. If your health drops below halfway, your stamina doesn't regen very quickly. Stamina's not regening. Can't keep these guys buffed. Oh, my carry's gonna run out soon. I'll start dying from cold as well. If there's anything, keep your eye on health. You drink med brews if you start losing too much. So we're about 18 minutes in this fight, and we're almost there, and I think the only Therazinos left alive are the ones with sweet cakes. So if you're gonna use the Therizino method, definitely put sweet cakes in all of them. If I'd started with sweet cakes in all of them, I think the DPS would have been high enough that this fight would already be over, and all of the Therizinos would still be alive, or at least most of them. That makes this guy close to like what a beta boss would be. You're definitely gonna need some good dinos to beat this. Maybe imprinted, good saddles. Boy, if Therizinos are having this hard time, you know, Rexes don't heal, so unless you bring in something that heals Rexes, like the pig or whatever, you can't Daedon. You probably won't win. I mean, you could try and pile on more and more Rexes, but only so many you can bite at a time, right? This guy, you could probably only have maybe 10 Rexes actually biting him, and the rest are just kind of standing there trying to and getting stuck. Oh, there goes another Therizino. No. I might lose this. It's so close to winning, though. Might have to just finish him off with the Yudi. Yeah, like that's going to work. Therizinos keep getting distracted by those Robo Bears. Come on, they're getting him. We're almost there. And there's a couple of ledges up here, which we'll show you in a minute, where you could probably have some tribe mates on Velonosaur shooting down while you whistle dinos in on this guy, which could help increase the DPS and beat this guy a little faster. This guy's definitely going to take some work to beat. After fighting the other mini boss, I thought this guy was going to be, you know, I thought these Therizinos were going to be overkill, but wow, no. I'm going to be lucky to beat this guy at this point, especially if he keeps summoning these Robo Bears distracting the Therizinos. Oh no, now the Robo Bears on me. I guess I better get in and bite. Get off, get off. Oh no, there's too many Robo Bears on me. Yudi doesn't have enough damage. Oh, my damage output's horrible. Okay, I just gotta try and keep these Therizinos alive. Only 2 left. We must have run out of sweet cakes. Oh, okay, so I put 20 sweet cakes on these guys. Sweet cakes ran out. I'm telling you, you're gonna need a lot of sweet cakes. 30 or 40 sweet cakes, right? Then again, if Therizinos weren't dying, maybe 20 would have been enough on each. Come on, Theri, you've almost got this. Don't fail now. Oh, it's so close. Thank you, Theri. You saved my Yudi. Oh no, no! Oh, I'm so close to winning. Tell me. You have to pop out a Giga. Oh no, my Theris are dead. Oh boy. I don't want to lose, so. Do something crazy here. Hop off and hope I don't get targeted. And in case of the 19 Theris were not enough. That's insane. Alright. Will this Giga be enough to help finish this? Oh, we won. Barely. Okay, so you're gonna use Therizinos, sweet cakes for sure. If that has sweet cakes, it definitely would have been able to win. We lost everything and thrown that Giga out here. Now, of course, the other boss has been beaten by, you know, 5 to 6 Gigas and no problem. So we're gonna try that here with this guy and see if that works on him as well. Thinking it's not going to, or Therizinos don't do as much DPS as I believe them to do. Alright, here he comes. He's only slightly bigger than a bear. Oh no, I'm stuck inside him. Ooh, that's the bad thing about summoning him, you could get stuck. So he's only slightly bigger than the bear, so I'm going to try something here, but I doubt the net gun's really going to work. Oh no, I didn't figure. Oh well, worth a shot. Here we go. Fight's on. Oh boy. He is... Oh wow, yeah, he is doing some damage to these Gigas. I mean, they were already, I guess, somewhat hurt from previous fights, but wow. We were ripping through him, though. It might. Can't work. Maybe the Therizinos just don't deal the damage. I definitely have to give it a try with the Rexes. I don't know, though. These Gigas are kind of having a hard time of it. I say that. I mean, they're going to survive and they're going to kill him, but I mean, when your health is getting chunked like that, wow. I don't know. Maybe they won't survive. He is chunking away the health. Let's see, to convert this for damage from Gigas into the bear, for Rexes. Yeah, I definitely gonna need 20 Rexes to probably match that damage output, maybe more. Barely survived that though. That was risky. How'd the other Gigas do? I guess my Giga was the one tanking. These other Gigas did fine. So yeah. Alright, so we can see there, we probably could have gotten away with... Well, I don't know, we would have definitely lost the Giga if we had one less Giga here. All these other Gigas did fine, so he doesn't seem to do too much AoE damage, but his single focus damage seems to hurt pretty good. Yeah. how many gigas did we bring in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gigas. So there you go, 6 weak gigas. 250 to 300 melee. Prim saddles, not, you know, not bread or anything. So if you have some bread gigas, I know it's going to take a while to get bread gigas. So there you go. That's another way of beating him. Of course, 19 Therazinos with a Uti and, you know, 20 to 30 sweet cake each is another way of doing it. That's probably not something solo players will be easily able to get a hold of any of this though. So we got to try a few more things out and see how it goes. Imagine the Desmodus would lose really bad in here to this guy, based on how easy Bila is to beat and how close they were to die. So I'm gonna clear these gigas out. Wait, you know, what is this timer on this guy anyway? So you guys know that as well. It's probably an hour like the others, but yeah. So we'll wait that hour and then we'll try out some other methods here. The net gun doesn't work. Okay, so for this next method, we're going to be testing out a trick that's supposed to work for solo players. We'll see. Now, there's a little bit of setup that is required for this, though. You're going to bring a hatchet or something here because you want to chop this tree down. It's in the way. Alright, so get rid of that tree. And then what you're going to want to do is go up on one of the ledges around here. Alright, there's a few ledges. That one might be too low. Not a whole lot of room on that one anyway. So this ledge is supposed to be good. That one's supposed to be good. So we'll just go up here and we'll give this a shot. Alright, you want to go ahead and do this before you spawn the bear. You don't want to be trying to do this with the bear spawning. So if you mess up, everything dies. Alright, so we'll throw a velo out. Right, and, oh, see? A bear spawned and I had fallen down there. That'd be it. Okay, so now we have this here. Now this is another thing though. You can get quite a few velos lined up here. So you could even have someone down there on a stego keeping the aggro with the bear, while you had a bunch of people up here on velos just shooting the bear. But that's not going to work for solo play, right? So here we go. Let's oh, no. Okay, I didn't bring parachutes with me. Probably want to bring parachutes using this method so you can get up and down easier. We'll just use the grapple for now. Alright, we're going to go summon this bear, grapple back up there. And to be even safer, we could go ahead. Let's see if we have enough length here. Alright, grab that, get around. Oh, we do. Alright, here we go. Let's see how this works. Here he goes. Here comes Steinbjorn. Oh, and we're free. Okay, so now we don't have to worry about aiming that or anything. So we are ready. And then, of course, he's going to shoot his little rocks up here when you see him doing this. Right there. So wait that out. When those fly up here. Oh, he's moving around. Okay, there we go. Now we can... Oh, there it is. Alright, now we can lean over the edge and shoot at him. As we saw earlier, has a lot of health, so this might take a really long time. If you can avoid his rocks, you have all the time in the world to kill him, right? There's no time limit as far as we know. And we'll just set up here. This method probably will work. But, oh, here come the rocks. Here come the rocks. Gotta back up. Oh, and they hit. That was a lot of damage. If he gets into a point where you can't... If he gets to a point where you can't avoid that by backing up to the ledge, and he gets... You're gonna lose your Velonosaur. It's gonna die. So you might bring a backup Velonosaur. You can swap them out. Another issue with doing this solo with one Velonosaur, besides the risk. There's always risk when finding bosses, right? Okay, he stopped spinning, so... Did he shoot it already? Oh, maybe I already threw him. Okay, go back to shooting him. Of course, you're gonna need to bring a lot of meat for your Velonosaur. I didn't put any meat on this guy, so I don't know if you'll have enough food to outlast the bear here. That was a mistake. But we just wanted to test this and see if it works. And the Velonosaur is actually doing quite a bit of work for just one Velonosaur. Now, to be fair, this Velonosaur does have about 490 melee, I believe, and 6,000 hit points, 1,600 stam. There we go. Could probably sacrifice some more stam since I'm backing up and regaining to up the melee a little bit more. Okay, so we've run into an issue with using the Velonosaur by one Velonosaur, which if you're using this method, the Velonosaur's probably can only safely get 2 up here to avoid his attacks. So let me show you what the issue is here. While we're shooting him, we'll do that right there. What he's doing is spinning on the rocks, and when he stops spinning them, you need to back up so you don't get hit. So I'll show you that real quick. We'll watch my food draining. Okay, there we go. Now we need to back up. Now here's the problem. Once your food drains, you're out of hunger, he won't shoot anymore. So that's an issue. So you need to bring a lot of meat or kibble to feed him to do this. And one of the things is meat's really heavy, so you're probably not going to be able to carry enough to get through the whole fight. Maybe you can. This meat might be enough to get through the fight. We'll see. Kibble definitely helps. He's devouring the kibble. Yeah, see, kibble helps a lot. Look at that, pushes the food level up. So it might be easier to bring kibble in than meat. It's hard to say. However it is for you. If you have a lot of weight, you can bring a bunch of meat in here, or you can have a pack dino come in here with you, right? And just throw the dino up here with all the meat on it, and then just very carefully get off the Volanosaur, grab the meat and put it back on, and then force feed it. It'll take a little while. Again, it's just time. Right, you have time. You're safe up here. I mean, you kind of have time, right? If you're doing this on officials, even not on PvP, even PvE, someone can come through that entrance there and take the kill from you. So you gotta be careful about how long it takes you to do this. If somebody realizes you're in here doing this fight, they can come in here and swipe your kill. Now this is still faster than the 19 Therazinos. Those Therazinos really weren't doing damage. It's crazy because they had 500 melee, sometimes 600 melee on some of them, between 500 and 600. So yeah, I don't know. But this is going well. We'll go ahead and skip forward and see if we actually get all the way through. Okay, so here we are at the end. We're about to kill the bear. It might take a little longer. It definitely is taking slightly longer than it did with the Therazinos, and definitely longer than the Gigas, but it's working. Oh, there we go, we got him. Now the issue is you're probably gonna need to bring 600 to 1,000 food, or about 100 kibble, but you can get basic kibble with dodos and bring that, right? That's pretty easy to do. So there we go, we got the kill. There's a Volanosaur method. It does work. Another thing you can do is just have several Volanosaurs up here, so you can, each Volanosaur you have up here, it decreases the amount of time it takes to beat him. You could use Ender's of course, but I don't know. That's a lot of bullets burned through. For me, the time investment wouldn't be worth the amount of bullets it would take. If you had a couple of people down there on dinosaurs tanking him, keeping his attention off the Volanosaurs and letting them shoot him in the back, you could even try that with a Deinonychus. I don't know if they removed the bleed damage to these guys with a Deinonychus. They do that to some of the bosses. Deinonychus bleed only works on certain bosses, right? So maybe they'll work on these. That'd be pretty cool. But kind of hard to test solo and know if the bleed's actually working or not. If it is, that's one way to chunk this guy down real quick. Just make sure you're not to get targeted. Would definitely be interested to hear how you guys are winning these boss fights. Let us know in the comments below what dinosaurs and combinations you're using, because the sky's the limit with these bosses. That's really great that way. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.